Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing great. My name is Miss Kikara. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, I have decided to start a segment where I'll be sharing my experiences since I came to the USA. That's 8 years ago until now. So, on this section or on this segment, I'm gonna share with you the experiences I've had, the good, the bad, the in between, the times, the moments where I felt like I wanna give up chasing the American dream, and maybe a thing or two that you could do to help you maneuver or manage it better uh, than I did with the experiences that I have had so far. So, yeah, let's stay, sit, enjoy, grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab some juice, and yeah, let's rolling. So, the year is 2019 on February 5th. I got onto a very huge British Airways plane, and after 8 hours, I was in London. I had a layover. I can't remember how long it was. Then I got onto the next plane, and the next stop was at the Dallas International Airport in Fort Worth. So, my first impression, it was during winter, and everything was so dry. During winter, everything dries out, and it looks kind of creepy. At least to me, it looked creepy. You hardly see people, you just see cars and roads, lots of roads. And I was like, is this the America I thought I was going to? Mind you, as an African or as a foreigner, the America we see on TV is very lush, very green, very beautiful, and everything. So I was kind of, is this really it? But then again, I was reminded it's winter. That's why everything looks dead. And I was like, cool. But then again, some part of me was excited to see the like those movies, especially horror movies. Usually, most of the times they are set during winter seasons. At least the ones I had watched prior. So yeah, there I was. Got here, got to my sister's apartment, and I was tired. I was jet lagged and stuff like that. So I just slept in. But then days later, so I was like, well, let me go outside. It was at my sister's balcony, at her apartment's balcony. And let me tell you, once I stepped my foot outside, oh my goodness, I screamed because it was super cold. Like it was ice cold. And remember, I've never experienced such weather. In my country, the weather is very tropical, so it never gets too cold, it never gets too hot. So it was okay. I was like, oh my goodness, this is too much. The other thing was loneliness. Oh my goodness. The first 1 week, I was okay being in the house all day, just eating good food, watching TV, having to do nothing. It was fun and games until it turned out to be week 2, you were in the house, week 3, you were in the house. And I'm like, yo, what's not happening? But thank God after that, my sister got me a job. It was just, I'd say it's one of the bottom tier jobs, like the bottom tiers, those jobs that are mostly done by foreigners. I'm not saying it was a bad job because it gave me money at the end of the day, but one thing I'm gonna guarantee you, 90% chances are that as a foreigner, you will have to start somewhere, and those are the jobs that are the bottom tier that an American will not usually take. Those are the jobs that are usually taken by foreigners. Remember, when you're getting here, you are so ready to make money, you are so hyped, you are so excited, so you're chasing your American dream, you want all these things. So you're like, well, I'm gonna go for it. So I went for it. I was working, I guess it was 3 days a week at the beginning. Then eventually I got more days. So myself, I was working very hard. I was like, I don't want to spend this money. I just want to collect. Like I just want to keep the money, accumulate it, and start sending it home. Because remember, when you're leaving home, you're going to America, it's a big deal. And you have to show something for it. So you have to be ready. You have to know in the back of your mind, you are like, I left home because probably I didn't have a very well paying job. And now you're here, you found a job that's paying you maybe 3 times the amount you used to get, or maybe 4 or 5 times the amount of money you used to get. So you're very hardworking, you want to work so many hours, you want to make it, see? Because in the back of your head, you have these dreams. You have this American dream that you want to achieve, and you want to prove to everyone, oh my goodness, I can do it, or oh my goodness, I made it. And for me, there was something about this place that made me say, I do not want to be here forever. I want to work as hard as possible. I want to work as much as possible, and I want to save as much money as possible so I can go back home as soon as possible. Because remember, I just came myself. I didn't bring my family with me, so that's also a factor that I had to consider. So yeah, I was working so hard, and it got to an extent where I got burnt out. And when the burnout came, I started feeling I started feeling some sort of depression, and I was mad. I'm like, no matter how hard I'm working, things are not getting to where I want them to. Because remember, I, I don't know what psychology this is, but the more you get, the more you want, and it never gets enough. So that was my case. This is the beginning of a series of me sharing my personal life in America. So I'm going to show you around, show you America through my eyes. So please stay and join this movement. So bye and see you on the next video.